Delta State Governor-elect and Speaker Sheriff Oborevwori stated that the legislature, as the first arm of government and citadel of representation of people's mandate, will continue to attract attention in terms of democratic practices and good governance. Represented by the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Ocho, Christopher Ocho, Oborevwori told participants that as the Assembly's reservoir of parliamentary practice and procedure, as well as the institutional memory, the leadership of the House rely on them on several fronts, including quality advice, efficient and effective service delivery, and institutional continuity. To achieve the foregoing, it stated that the House needs a well-groomed, effective, efficient and amendable workforce, noting that the timely realization of these roles have guided us in ensuring we train and retrain members of staff from time to time for international best practices in service delivery. Oborevwori noted that the outcome over the years has led to efficiency, effectiveness and productivity among officers, middle and management staff of the House. He said to consolidate on previous gains of training and retraining, the leadership and management of the Assembly decided to organize the workshop to further deepen the working knowledge of the staff. Oborevwori stated further that as the most vibrant state House of Assembly in the country, the intention is to have the best and brightest members of staff for superior service delivery to complement the roles of members of the Assembly.
The Delta State House of Assembly rely on you on several fronts, which include but not limited to the following. First, quality advice. 2, efficient and effective service delivery, and third, institutional continuity.
The Speaker thanked the body of technocrats of the Assembly, led by the Clerk of the House and her team, for faithfully transforming the dreams and vision of the 7th Assembly into concrete reality. In her opening remarks, the Clerk of the House, Mrs. Lina Ocholo, described the topic of the training program, standing out, making the right impact and securing the future as apt, judging by the fact that it was coming at the time the House is transiting from 7th to 8th Assembly. Mrs. Ocholo disclosed that from the beginning of the 7th Assembly, the Speaker, Sheriff Oborevwori, made a promise of training and retraining of staff and that he consistently kept with several capacity building programs for the workforce. She thanked the Speaker and his team for making the work of Delta Assembly staff so perfect that placed them amongst the best in the country.
We're going to ensure that the knowledge that we imparted to us here today reflects in our attitude to work, with the excellent job we will do, and in assisting the legislature stand out as one of the best in this country.
An erudite scholar and lead facilitator of the capacity building workshop, Mr. John Mutu, explained that the program had again provided a platform to champion a better and more professional assembly. Mr. Mutu maintained that the staff of the Delta State House of Assembly had always stand out among peers, and commended the leadership and management of the Assembly for policy and practices that promote sustainable growth in the state legislature.
Retreats of this seminar is to provide a platform for us as colleagues, as partners in progress, to look inwards, assess ourselves, and also judge amongst ourselves to agree on what do we need to do as a house to stand out among the other houses of assembly.
Some of the participants who spoke acknowledged the consistency in training and retraining of the Assembly workforce and commended the Speaker, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori's drive for excellence. They promised to put to good use all that would be learned during the 3-day training session.
We are all being trained, so it's something that you cannot really compare to any other states. And when we do it, we try to send it to other states for them to copy. Delta State is ranking first.
He has taken training as one of his major priorities, knowing that the House of Assembly is the citadel of the representation of the people's mandate.
Yeah, like you said, it's been training. That's because our dear Speaker and Governor-elect has placed premium on capacity development of the staff of Delta State House of Assembly.
The program is expected to end on Wednesday.